Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for North Dakota Today. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Chris Berg. How are you doing on this Tuesday morning?
I'm doing well, but probably not as good as Carson Wentz is this morning.
My goodness. I am just so excited. I thought it was a done deal. So now we want to talk about him again because he finally put pen to paper. It is a done deal. Pen, like as if it'd be pen to paper. I'd like to see someone writing the check out. They don't, it's not like that anymore, but he signed the contract extension.
Yes.
And
$107 million guaranteed.
I just don't know how he's gonna make ends meet.
So I don't know if we have video of anything, but I hope he did the Jimmy Fallon thing, like, thank you, Philadelphia Eagles. Thank you, Philadelphia Eagles.
I don't know. I thought we did have some pictures and video. This is older video of him. He said, though, that it started a couple months ago. He left the majority of the process to his agents. They're apparently good at what they do, so that's okay. He said his focus was really to remain in Philly and to find a deal that was fair for all sides moving forward. He also reflected on the journey that started back here in North Dakota.
Growing up in North Dakota, you don't see that a lot. Just, then getting drafted, all of that, and the emotions that came with that, and, now signing this contract today. It's all been such a whirlwind, but it's such a blessing. I believe that God put me here for a reason, put me in this city for a reason, and I'm going to make the most of it.
And I know when I was reading some stuff, he gives a lot of credit to his biggest supporter, his beautiful wife, too. So I hope that, she gets to go somewhere fabulous on a vacation with someone.
I'm sure she will. What's going to be fun, like one of my buddies who played in the league, and he, was broke in college, and he talked about how, like, you sign your deal, and it's kind of cool, and, you go through college, you have no money. And he's like, and one day, because the signing bonus was like $1 million or something. So he's like, one day I have $0 in my account. Then you show up to your ATM and you check it, and it's like, got the drop, like $1 million. And it just
I would print off the statement just at the ATM and just like frame that forever.
It's just,
how amazing would that be?
You're like, wait a second, I got $1 million in cash right now. I just go and.
Payday Friday is probably not that big a deal to him. No. I'm like, oh, it's payday week. I get a pedicure this week. It's
right.
Probably not the same.
When it hits his account, it's probably just like, oh, geez. I mean, there's some of the guys in the league, when they did get the checks, they wouldn't even cash them. It's just, they got cash galore.
I can't even imagine. But, it's so good to have one of our own, be. Yeah. It's not only was he a Bison, but he's from Bismarck, so right. He's like one of our own. I love it. And, of course, Wentz is returning to North Dakota a little later this month. We've been talking a ton about the charity softball game that he has coming up June 26th. I've been a little bit obsessed with that, reading all of the roster names and everyone. There's a lot of big, former Bison players, current NFL players that are going to be playing in that game. And I also just read yesterday, too, when he comes here, like, we put him to work. He is, like, busy his schedule the entire time. So I just heard this, too. He's going to be hosting a football camp in Fargo when he's back. It's the first year of the Carson Wentz Sanford Power Football Camp. Chris, you're too old to take part.
Oh. I'm still going to put some cleats on though and see if I can go
sneak in,
slinging around. Yeah.
That's going to be June 26th from 10 a.m. to noon at the Sanford Athletic Complex on the campus of NDSU. It is actually, this is really cool. It's free for students, grades 3 to 8, a maximum though of 250 kids. So
they probably could have got like 10,000.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine?
Like tri-state area, yeah, everyone would come in. I love that. I follow a lot of the Bison players, and I love when I see, because I think like Marcus Williams and some of the players in the Twin Cities go back and do camps as well for, it's like, I think all boys, I mean, obviously I'm a girl, but all boys, I think, you grew up playing ball and hoping someday you'll make it big.
Yeah.
I think they have a soft spot for those boys.
A treat for those guys
and
to
girls.
Go be around Carson Wentz and just see him do his thing, and it's going to be awesome for
Yeah, because you look at him and you're like, that could be me.
Right.
Because who knows? The next big deal could be going to school here.
The 6'5" thing's a little hit or miss, but still, it could be you.
When he was in high school, I love how pictures float around. So remember, he was like this skinny little. He did not look like he was going to be the $1 million quarterback back in the day. So
although there's a great story, the former coach at South, I think now he's at Shanley, when they played against Carson though his senior year. Which again, that was his first year playing Q, right? So he wasn't super seasoned, but even then the coach is like, the dude's going to be playing on Sundays. Like you could just tell he had that
something.
Thing. Yeah. And here he is, what was he, number 2 pick overall, and just signed for $107 million.
Just 107. Well, we said earlier, he's still only like the 4th highest paid quarterback, so there's some room to grow.
Oh, good for him.
Those kids are going to have an awesome time. Obviously, anytime the couple of times I've got to meet Carson Wentz, I like take pictures and act like I'm a 12-year-old child as well. But we have one West Fargo boy in studio today who has had the pleasure of hanging out with Carson Wentz several times through the AO1 Foundation, Landon Solberg, who I talk about a ton here. There he is, one of my favorite little boys. Hardly a little boy anymore. He's going to be a 6th grader here in the fall. If you have followed his story, he's battling an aggressive brain tumor. And Carson Wentz, because he has a heart of gold, has taken Landon under his wing, given him some extra support in his fight against cancer. He's done a couple of his different camps with Carson. I know they've been out on the water together, hunting. Well, Landon really just got back from Philly because his latest adventure was with Carson Wentz. He said, hey, I need someone to throw out the first pitch for his charity softball game with the pros out in Philly.
Yeah.
And who else did he want to be there but Landon? So we have Landon and his dad. Got an arm on him.
I know. I was like, well done, Landon.
So we haven't got to catch up with Landon for quite a while. So we have Landon in studio. We're going to be talking to him in here like about 5 minutes. And talking about sports, I consider myself athletic, but I'm apparently not a golfer.
Did you go play yesterday?
No, I didn't, but we're going to show. I went down to the Dakota Winds golf course here not so long ago, like a week or two ago. They invited me down there to get some golf lessons. And you know what? Our crew sent me some video there, and you know what it was titled? Lisa swings and misses. I'm like, I'm not going to put that on TV. Are you serious? So we're going to, hopefully they only put the highlights in the actual story, but this is down at the Dakota Magic Casino, the Dakota Winds Golf Course. How beautiful is it out there? I got a few lessons. Number one, Lisa, watch the ball. I've never golfed before, so once
really?
No, I had never golfed. So I did, I think I actually hurt my back after that because I chopped up the grass there a little bit too. But anyway, so that's coming up here a little bit later in the show. At least I look the part, right? They gave me a
so we have like a whole little package
yeah,
of you
Lisa
doing your thing.
learns to golf, or
I
at least a
love
little
that.
bit about golfing and some of the keys to,
So
not
did
being
you
as bad
find
as me.
yourself like, ooh, I could get into this?
Yes,
or you're like,
actually I did. I thought, oh, now I understand why people. Yes, but I totally didn't, I mean, everything from like, what was he showing me how to, hold the, it was fascinating. Really, I've driven golf cart, but that was the extent of it, so
oh, I guess I didn't
don't
realize
judge.
you never played. That's
No,
so
I
great.
never, and at this point, now I feel like, because I'm so competitive, I want to have lessons before I
Yes.
go out. So this was just like a one day thing. He's like, when we left, he's like, you need to come back. You need help. I do. I realize I need help. So that's my goal for the summer, to take some golf lessons. And
Did you play softball growing up or anything?
Yep, I played softball.
So you've got the eye hand
Yeah,
thing.
that's what. He's like, just act like you're, Yeah, and I did. I swung just like I was playing softball and whiffed it all over the place. Someone
Did you
needs
do
to get
the
rid
run
of
up
that
like
video.
Billy Madison and whoosh?
Even when I missed it, I would go, oh, I see.
Oh, that one felt good.
It felt good. Well, that's coming
Did
up
you
a
do the
little later.
Caddyshack Bill Murray rendition?
No.
Here we are at Augusta. You didn't do that?
No.
Oh.
So you did. So have you been golfing this summer?
I have not, but it's always fun to get out. It's only started getting nice like in the last few days.
That's true. And when it's windy, and it's been a
no
little
fun.
windy. Maybe this weekend you'll go golfing. Father's Day weekend.
I might do that, but I'm also going to have sitting in a chair watching. I think this weekend's the U.S. Open.
Oh.
So Father's Day weekend's always the big. Yeah, you can watch. You can kind of learn and see how they do their
Take
short
notes.
game. Yeah, all that kind of
Okay.
stuff. So when you get out there, you can start just spinning it, right?
I
Spin
asked
it
them
on
if
the
I looked
greens.
like Tiger Woods. They said no, but that was what I was going for. The top right away.
Did you have any like good shots? You're like,
No.
wow, that felt really good.
No. I mean, I did hit the ball a couple times, and that was worth cheering. But no, there wasn't anything like, oh yeah, I got this down. No, not yet. All right, so Father's Day weekend, what's on your wish list?
I don't know right now. Spend time with family, of course, is always on the wish list, and watch a little bit of golf, and that's about as far ahead as I thought it to this point.
I've started ordering a few gifts for my dad and for the father of my children. Do you buy? I know my husband one year was like, I don't have to buy you a gift because you're not my mom. I'm like, I am the mother of your children.
Exactly.
You better give me flowers. Well, apparently the National Retail Federation says the average consumer will spend about $140 on dad this year. The kind of sad thing, though, I guess, for dads is that studies also show that people always spend way more money on mom than they do for Mother's Day.
Hey, what y'all went through to bring that beautiful person into the world, like, you deserve it.
You carry that baby, you get a better present. I think that's the rule. Oh, flowers. Would you be okay with flowers for a gift on?
Not right now, no. I would want something with a little bit more, but that's kind of the guy thing, right? Like utility. Not a power tool, but something that has some utility.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea where you're going with that. Not a power tool, like some new clubs. Is that utility?
I was going to say, that has a lot of utility. Yeah, those kind of things would be fantastic. So, but a power tool doesn't have a lot of utility, at least for me personally.
You know what I'm going to give you for Father's Day? A Valley News Live Storm Team umbrella, only because we have them around here. You can get yourself signed up to win one and then give it to Dad. I'm always looking for a deal. Go to valleynewslive.com, click on the contest tab. Every day here on North Dakota Today this month, we're giving away 2 Shed Rain umbrellas. Perfect for this crazy weather. We have more rain coming in now. You need this, especially this week. Today, our winners, Emma from West Fargo and Kayla from Moorhead. So congrats. And everyone else, get yourself signed up to win. Stay with us. Coming up next here on North Dakota Today, we have Landon and his dad, Travis, in. We're going to get the scoop on his new friendship with Carson Wentz.